Hi guys, just to know if the image looks slightly different now, that's because my memory got full and I had to charge the battery, and I also had to go to volunteering. I just got back and I'm determined to finish off this album tonight, so if anything looks a little bit different, it's because I had to have an outfit change before I went to volunteering, and then I got changed back, and then yeah, and I'm a bit out of breath because I've been on my bike, so but let's get into it. So yeah, let's get on to the next song, and the next song is Change. Oh, okay. Good start, Taylor, good start. Oh, I like this one. I've never heard it before, but like, it's something that you can easily sing to. I don't know what that was. Go Taylor! That one I loved. That was really good. I think I just loved the pumpness of it and how you could just... It was a song that, even though it had really good lyrics, like the part I really loved was, these walls that they put up to hold us back will fall down. It's a revolution, the time will come for us to finally win, and we'll sing hallelujah, hallelujah, and we'll sing hallelujah. Yeah, I really liked that part, but it was a song that wasn't too wordy, so that you could, and even, I have never heard this song before, but even I found myself singing along to it, even though I didn't really fully know the words until I was reading them. I was like, oh yeah, and I've never listened to this song, but it was a song that you wanted to sing along to. It was like that kind of like, yes, we can do this, and I loved it, so I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5, this song. Change was really good. Okay, cool. Right, let's get to the next one. Right, the next one is Jump Then Fall, so I'm going to get the lyrics up first. Right, I have no idea what to expect from this one, because
your plant-based journey
I'm terrible at jumping. Okay, good start again. Alright, so another upbeat song, I believe. Well, I just heard it. But yeah, another upbeat song. I like Change better than this one, but it was still good. Lyrically, it was still pretty good, but I didn't have the same feeling that I could sing along to it, if that makes sense. But yeah, so it was good though. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 because it was good, but it wasn't as good as Change. So yeah, that was good. All right, next one. We got Untouchable, which is like 5 minutes long. Oh dear. Okay. Sounds really nice actually. Feels very gentle. Alright. Sorry, I thought it finished then. But now it's finished. That was actually not too bad. Like, it got me in the middle. It got me at the beginning. I think the only downfall is that it does go on a bit too long, but I don't think that's bad thing, but because it was very good lyrically, but I think the length of it was a bit too much. But overall, I did really enjoy it, and I'm gonna give it a 4.5 out of 5 because I think it was just like, I think the one thing that was just making it not brilliant was just the length. But to be honest with you, it wasn't like a big turn off. But I think like halfway through my mind drifted a little bit and I was like, oh no, wait, gotta bring it back. But yeah, it was good. Good, yeah. Right, next song is Forever and Always again, but the piano version. I don't know if I should listen to it or not. It's part of the album, so I think I should listen to it. So, because I wasn't a big fan of the actual song, but the piano version might be different, so... Okay, this is better. This is better. The piano version is superior. Right. That's what it should have been from the get-go. That is perfect. I think what laid it down the first time I heard it was because it was too upbeat, from what I remember. It was very... Hold on, I'm going to go back a little bit. Once upon a many more, baby. Yeah, it was too upbeat. It was too, like, want to dance in your bedroom. But this is perfect. Like, she should have done it like this from the get-go. Probably not even had, like, when she was recording it, she should have just changed it from the get-go to piano, because that sounds so much better and you can actually appreciate the lyrics a bit more and you feel more calm when you're listening to it and you can feel like there's a bit more of a story to it as well, and I felt very connected to that moment. So Forever and Always, the piano version, gets a 5 out of 5 from me. I don't know why I was thinking of skipping it. I'm glad I didn't, because I was debating, I didn't really like it the first time. I don't know how the piano will make it any different, but it did. It made it brilliant. So thank you, Taylor, for doing the piano version, because I think that did the song 100 times more justice. Right, let's get to the next one, which is Come In With The Rain. Oh dear, I don't really like rain. Right. Okay. Alright. I liked that. I didn't love it. Oh crap. There we go. I didn't 100% love it, but I really liked it. I think what drew me in the most was the tune. And the lyrics went with it, but I think... Yeah, I liked it, but it didn't hit me as hard as the ones that I previously loved. So I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 for me. Like, I don't really have much to say about it. That's the thing. That's why I didn't give it like a 5 out of 5, because I liked it, but it just didn't really hit me, if that makes sense. Let's see if the next one, Superstar, hits me. That sounds so weird. Forget that I said that. Okay, good start. I feel like this is someone in particular, about someone in particular. Is it Joe Jonas? So I know she dated him at one point. Alright. I just looked it up. I just looked it up, and apparently Superstar isn't after Joe Jonas. Not after, but about Joe Jonas. Apparently it was another song. Which song is it? Perfectly Fine. Which I don't think is on this album. Let's have a look. Oh, I think it is. Oh shoot. But I don't think, from what I can gather, it's not about Joe Jonas, like I assumed. But it was an alright song. Like, I'm not gonna say it's one of my favourites, but it was an alright song. It's something like sort of about fangirls and how you're in love with a guy that you can never have, sort of thing. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a 3.5, because it wasn't like, it wasn't horrible, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't my like it didn't crack the top 10 for me. But yeah, I'm gonna get on with the other song now, which is the other side of the door. So I'm just gonna get up the lyrics. Okay. That was beautiful. I loved that one. I absolutely adored that one. I don't think I can say much about this other than I just love it. Like, I think the best part is just her saying, I said to leave, but all I really want is you to stand outside my window throwing pebbles, screaming, I'm in love with you. And I think that's the perfect translation of a girl's speech sometimes, because we say something but then we sometimes mean something else. We're very confusing creatures, but then again, men are very confusing creatures too. So we, in their own way, we're confusing in our own way, they're confusing in their own way. But yeah, I absolutely loved it. Like, the tune was perfect, how she sang, the lyrics was perfect, and the words and everything like that. So very good imagery as well. I really loved how I was able to like envision so much for so little words. So brilliant. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5 because yes. Alright, next one on the list is Today Was a Fairy Tale. Ooh, Today was a fairy. I feel like there's very much like a fairy tale theme going on here. Like, we've heard fairy tale a couple of times here. Not just on this song, but like in several of the other tracks as well, right? Okay, it was good. I just don't think, the thing is, like, I feel like with Taylor's songs, like, there is a story to them, and some of the stories that I've like listened to, especially with like folklore and everything like that, I really resonate with and I really get in touch with. But with some of the ones, especially on this track, not this track, but on this album, like there was some on like folklore that didn't really resonate with me a lot, but probably resonated with so many other people. And I think with this one as well, Today Was a Fairy Tale, it didn't really resonate with me. Like, it was good, and I think lyrically it was very good, but I think the story that she was trying to conjure up in me, I couldn't see it. So I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5, because yeah, I'm going to stand by that, because it's probably someone else's favourite, but for me it just didn't vibe with me. So I'm just going to jump to the next one before I say anything else, before anyone comes and kills me. I'm just so terrified of the Swifties. I am technically a Swiftie myself now, but like, I know what, I'm always honest about how I feel about things, and Today Was a Fairy Tale wasn't for me. So if it was for you, good on you, but for me it wasn't tingling my fancy. But let's get on to the next one, which is gonna be All Over Me. Okay. Yes, this is it. Yes, okay, this is good. I like this. Too long and wasted time, lost tears. Okay, that was good. I liked that. I loved that one, actually. I think the lyrics that got to me the most was I lived and I learned, had you got burned, held out and held on, God knows for too long. there's something about this song. It's not gentle, because I said a few times there's something gentle about this song, but it's not gentle. It's kind of like, it feels like you're ripping off the band-aid of a relationship off you. But at the same time, she's like, Taylor's saying, look, you're still gonna be all over me. Like, the insecurities that this relationship brought me, or the heartache this relationship brought me, is all still going to be on me, unfortunately. And there's something that's kind of accepting and relieving about that. Like, she's saying, like, look, I've accepted this. It's going to be a part of me now, but I can't stay here. I can't stay here with you if I want to move on, if I want to get the freedom that I want. But obviously it's still going to impact her in some way. And I really liked this. It was 5 out of 5. Definitely this song got you all over me. Definitely 5 out of 5. Yeah, I really liked it, and I liked the tune for it as well. So yeah, 5 out of 5. Can't say any more now. That was really good. Let's get to the next one, which is Mr. Perfectly Fine. I believe this is about Joe Jonas. Mr. Here to Stay. Mr. Look me in the eye and told me you I like where this is going. Perfectly fine. To everything. Poor Joe Jonas, honestly. Mr. Perfectly, he doesn't look like the bad guy. How's your heart after breaking mine? Mr. Always. Alright, I'm gonna give that a 5 out of 5 right off the bat. Not like, it was hard to probably like sing along with it sometimes because it could be a bit wordy. But it was really fun. Like, I know it's about heartbreak, I know that, but it was just really amusing. I think it was more amusing because I knew it was about Joe Jonas, and that's why I was laughing. I was like, oh my god, she went there. But apparently they're good friends now, I think. I don't know, I'll look it up later. But I found it so amusing. Like, it was good and amusing at the same time, and that's why I'm giving it 5 out of 5, because I'm just like, I'm so amused. I'm just gonna go on to the next one. Okay, I like the beginning. This is good. I actually really like this. And it was good, baby. It was good, baby. We showed them. Okay, I know this sounds really bad, but I was surprised at how much I liked that. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5. I can't describe why I like it though. I think all the descriptions she's given in so little words, the imagery, it's forming in my head, and I can really get in touch with the story a bit more. And she describes how they're feeling without actually saying what they're feeling. Like, I know she said it was good and we laughed and we were happy, but there's like a tragedy in that, but it's also like a happy tragedy, if that makes any sense. Like, it was a good, like, even though it didn't last, the happiness that they shared between each other, it was worth it. And I think that is so beautiful, and I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5 because it was really good actually. I actually really enjoyed it. Right, the next one on the album, we're getting close to the end I believe, is That's When. So, let's just get into it. Need some space. Oh. Think about all of this. Oh. You watched me. Sunny, your storm is living. I thought I'd like it. When I wake up in the morning, that's when it's sunny, you're storming. Yeah, that one was really good. I didn't even know it had a collaboration with someone until the male voice came in. I was like, that's not Taylor. Yeah, it's Keith Urban. It doesn't say that on the title, so people who work Taylor's YouTube account, you should try and change that. So that's why I was surprised. I was like, oh, I did not realise this was a compilation with someone. Okay. But it was actually really good, and the male voice actually really enhanced it, and I absolutely adored it even more. I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5. That was actually really good. I don't really have any other comments. It was just really good story that they were portraying. I believe it was like kind of like they're running into issues in the relationship, and they don't know where to go from here, but all they know is that they want to be together. That's what I got from it, and I found that really nice. And there was like an upbeatness to it, but not too much. It was just something that was just, yeah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna stay together. We're gonna get through this, and I love that. So I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5. So there we go. Right, next one. This is the second to last one. It says "Don't," and the song is "Don't You," which, brilliant way to start the day. Don't you? I'm guessing this is the song, but my screen's being weird.
He's nothing like me. I'm sure she'll make you happy. I feel I love you still so well.
Alright. I love that one. It speaks to someone who's been brokenhearted and probably has to bump into the person that broke their heart on occasion, and then being like, hey, how are you? And you're just like, no. Just like, no, go away. I'm still in love with you, just leave me be. And I think we've all been in that kind of position where you just wanna, you're still in love with this person, and them acting like well, in their defense, I think, like, they're probably done what was best for them, but them acting like nothing's ever happened and being like, hey, how are you? And you're just like, I can't speak to you without wanting to burst into tears right now because I'm still in love with you. So yeah, I think we've all been in that place, and it was really good. I loved how she eloquently, I can't even pronounce it, but how she put that in such a beautiful song. So I'm going to give it 5 out of 5. There we go. And then we're on to the last one, which is Bye Bye Baby. And this one's from The Vault, apparently. Ooh, that gets me in the feels. That was the most brilliant way to finish the album. That is a brilliant song, and I think the lyrics that really stood out to me the most were, hold on, all I have is your sympathy, 'cause you took me home but you couldn't keep me. And bloody hell, that's like heartbreaking. And then the next heartbreaking one, when I was like, oh crap. She says, the picture frame is empty, on the dresser vacant like me. And I was like, okay, wow. Like, true, I feel that, but wow. I really liked how she put that out there. But oh my god, I'm gonna give that one Bye Bye Baby 5 out of 5, because that one was actually, that was a perfect way to finish the album. Yeah, it was really good. I'm just gonna wrap it up here. So to come to the conclusion, Taylor Swift is a brilliant songwriter and a brilliant singer. Obviously there was some on the album that I didn't personally like, but I think none of them got lower than a 3.5 out of 5, which is pretty good considering there's like 26 tracks on this album. And I would give the whole album 5 out of 5 in total, because even though there was some on there that I didn't tickle my fancy, it was still really good, and it was still really creative, and it was still really imaginative, and she's a brilliant story writer. Like, even though she's not actually like writing stories in the traditional way, her songs are telling you a story, and you just got to, I think looking at the lyrics also really helps. Like, you can sort of decode what she's trying to say in each song, and I think that's really brilliant, and I really admire Taylor Swift for that, and that's why I am the Swiftie too. But all those Swifties that didn't agree with me with whatever my thoughts were on certain tracks, please don't hate me too much. Like, it's my own personal opinion. It doesn't mean I didn't like the songs, it just means it just meant like it wasn't for me. But there were so many other songs that on this album that I absolutely loved, and I will probably re-listen to the whole album, even with the tracks that I personally didn't like, because I don't feel like they're complete without them. And yeah, I absolutely loved it, and I felt very happy to do this now, because everyone's like, have you heard this song from Taylor Swift? I'm like, no. I've only heard of recent stuff like Reputation and Folklore. I haven't heard of her past stuff. And they're like, you should listen to it. I'm just like, yeah, when I have the time, and now I have the time. And I'm kind of glad that I waited though, because I feel really privileged to have listened to this track, not this album, when Taylor has re-recorded it, because now I feel like, oh, I'm now doing it in a good way, that I'm supporting Taylor through listening to her own version of it, so she can get the money instead of whoever owns it at the moment gets the money. So yeah, 5 out of 5 for Fearless, Taylor's version. Took me a while to get there. So I'm gonna leave it there before it gets any longer. The next video, I have no idea what it's gonna be about. You'll probably find out. It might be another react video. I am gonna be doing a react to Taylor Swift's Red album, Taylor's version. So it might be that one, or it could be another type of video. I haven't decided yet. I did this one in a bit of a rush today because I want to try and get it edited on Friday, because next week I'm going away somewhere, so by the time it comes out I'll be away somewhere. So I wanted to get it done today, and I did, and I'm going to leave it there. So until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye!